Hi everyone, so today we are going to be trying out the second tan that I bought the other week, and that is the all new and improved Fake Bake Double Shot Espresso Tan Ultimate Gel. It's got some high claims, so I'm going to see how I get on. So I'm going to jump straight in. Basically I spotted this the other day and it said that it was brand new, but after a bit of research I think they used to do one similar, but they've redone the formula. So we are going to see what it's like. Oh my god, it's tiny. So, elevate your tan to a deep dark level. Our incredible technology promotes an intense golden bronze for all skin types, fast acting and fast drying. This easy application double shot tan combines top quality ingredients with high percentage of several tanning actives to give you a maximum depth of colour. Application is natural looking and streak free with a light coffee scent. Do I need to shake it? I don't think so. Directions. Always wear gloves to apply. Skin should be clean from all soaps, residues, creams, oils, perfumes and deodorants. Double shot is very concentrated and only takes a small amount to cover the area. Lightly glaze over hands and feet, bend elbows and knees when applying. Nighttime application is recommended, best if left on for 4 to 6 hours after application for maximum penetration and a longer lasting tan. Once tan is developed, rinse off guide colour using warm water. I want to use my mitt, I don't want to put it on my hands, because every other time that I've attempted putting my tan on with my hands, it just comes out really streaky, because obviously you can't like buff it in with your hands. So I'm going to try it first with my mitt. As usual, we're going to be using the Australis. As before, it's plastic on the inside, so I don't have to worry about wearing gloves. I'm going to see how we get on with it with the mitt first, and then we'll just see how we get on. That's that. It doesn't shake. I'm shaking it as if it's a mousse, but it doesn't shake. Just to let you know, I have got a little bit of moisturiser on my elbows. I scrubbed off my tan yesterday. I've just been trialling the Isle of Paradise. Amazing tan, difficult to get off. It lasts so well, but when you want it off, it's a challenge. I'm really going to leave my hands to last because I really don't want really dark hands. Let's see how I get on. Oh my goodness, it's black. It's like an oil. No, it's like a, I don't know. Let's just get going, shall we? It goes on like nothing. How are you meant to tell? It says a little goes a long way. Well, how much is a little? I don't really want to end up mega dark, but then they always say they're mega dark and they never are. They're lying. You can't see where you've put it on. What do you think? You can kind of see. It's got like a little bit of a glow. It's certainly streak free, but it's invisible. It smells like coffee, it smells really nice, it smells like coffee cake. Let's try the other side. I feel like this application could be really easy to get wrong because you can't see where you've gone. So you could really easily, if you're not like a pro tanner, and this could be a recipe for disaster because it hasn't got a strong colour guide, so you can't see where you're putting it. It literally rubs on like a gel, like a moisturiser. They say it's ultra fast drying. It is. It is very fast drying. So I feel like you've got to work quick with this one. But with mousses and things, if you go over it a million times and you've got a big line of thick, like darker, when you then go and wash it off, it won't be a line of darker, but I worry that this might be. Like if you double up in a bit by accident, is it going to double up in tan? As you can see, there's not really a huge amount of difference, so I'm going to go ahead and put the rest on, and I'm going to do my face very lightly because we don't need any disasters, and yeah, come back to you. But for now, it smells really lovely. It dries down fairly quickly. quickly. But the colour guide is not very strong, so it is a recipe for disaster if you're not like used to tanning all the time. I'll put the rest on, I'll be back in a second. So guys, I'm back. I've finished putting it on. It does dry down really, really quickly. It does smell good, but there's definitely a very strong undercurrent of fake tan smell that I'm sure will be 100 times worse in the morning. It is difficult to put on because you can't see where it's gone, but it is getting darker by the minute. So I am feeling marginally positive about that. It claims that it's like an instant tan and you'd be able to wear it out straight away. You totally could, because as I say, it's like really dry, really quickly, but it's not very dark, so I'm not sure why you'd bother wearing it out straight away. On my hands and my feet, I literally applied no extra product because I'm very aware that this could go super, super dark and especially catch on my dry patches. So I will obviously update you. But generally it's gone on really nicely. Like, it's certainly not streaky, it blends in. It's almost like a bronzing oil that you might use to like sunbathe in. So it blends in really, really nicely. I am aware that it could go badly, but for the minute it seems like it's going well. As I say, the smell is quite strong. It does have coffee scent, but it's definitely got that fake tan smell. It says that it's super hydrating, and it does. When you're putting it on, it does feel good for your skin, and you can feel it sort of absorbing in really well. So far, positive things, apart from the fact that it's not dark. As I say, it is getting darker by the minute. So I'm going to leave you there. In the morning, I'm going to get up and then I'll do a check-in before I wash it off, and then I'll do a check-in afterwards. But for now, I'm going to take this top off, draft around naked for a little while, make sure it's all dried down. As it says on the box, it's only 4 to 6 hours to get the full depth of the tan. I'm going to be leaving it for about 8. So we will see what it's like in the morning. And we're back. It's the morning. I haven't washed it off yet and it is not dark. It is a nice colour and it feels really good, but it's not dark. So if they consider this to be their deepest, darkest tan yet, I hate to think what they're like on it. It's come out really nicely, but it's just not dark. My hands have gone really well. My feet have gone really well. It's not patchy. It's not streaky. Nothing. But I'm worried as to what the guide colour is going to be that I'm just about to wash off. So I'm going to wash it off and then I'll be back. Hi guys, so I thought I might just finish this video off now. I have washed it off this morning and I've been to work and I've been to the gym, and I just wanted to give my final thoughts on it really. It is really, really hydrating and it is a glorious, subtle glow. So if you're a first time tanner or you don't really want a really, really dark tan but are quite confident with your application, then this would be perfect for you, because the way that it goes on with such a light colour guide, it's quite difficult to see where you've been, so you will have to be quite good at applying tan. But the colour payoff is really, really lovely. It is a beautiful colour, it is just not very dark. So as you can see, I literally skimmed it over my hands and I've got no like telltale signs of anything. It's blended really, really nicely everywhere. I haven't got really dark elbows, I haven't got really dark feet. It's come up so, so nicely. It is just such a shame that it's not very dark. The application was actually really nice and it wasn't messy and it was easy to apply. Again, I applied it with a mitt. It says that you're meant to apply it with your hands, but that's just not really my thing. Really, really lovely. Look. I mean, my nails are disgusting, I apologise, I've got purple hair dye in them. But really, really lovely tan. Not built up anywhere. I'm telling you, it is a great, great tan. There's no telltale signs with the smell either. Like I say, I've just been to the gym and usually the day after I put my tan on, I'm sweating fake tan smell, and I haven't had that at all today. It is a really lightweight, beautiful tan that will do you wonders if you just want a little bit of a glow, but unfortunately it's just not dark enough for me. I wouldn't wear it regularly. I will of course update the description box with like the longevity, and if it fades well, I would imagine that it probably will fade well, because the sort of tan that it is, I would be really, really surprised if it like gathers or does anything weird around the usual spaces, like on your wrist, on your feet, on your knees and all the rest of it. So I'll be really surprised if it fades badly, but I will, as always, update the description box. Final thoughts is it is a beautiful tan, a really, really lovely, easy, straightforward, natural glow, really glorious tan, but it is just not dark enough. It is not deepest, darkest tan you can get your hands on. The Isle of Paradise was darker and that was a beautiful tan. It lasted ages, it was difficult to get off. My Ride or Die Saint-Tropez Extra Dark is way darker. That fades really, really nicely and it comes off easily. So if you want a really deep dark tan, this is not the one for you. But it is a really, really beautiful tan if you just want a bit of a natural glow, easy application. This will not transfer. I can guarantee it. This will not transfer. I can't tell on my bed sheets because all my bed sheets are dark purple or black because I tan so much. So I can't tell you if it transferred onto my bed sheets last night, but it's certainly not transferred anywhere else. So that's about it for this video. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, do all the rest of it. Follow me. I'll put my Instagram tags, whatever, handles up, and you can see me on there, and you'll see all the various different tans on there because I'm constantly posting about my tan because I love it. I love it. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next.